It was Saturday night, I was looking for some action. I took to the streets in search of satisfaction. I rode downtown, dressed to kill. Should I go to the place? I think I will. Chilling in the club, I got to talking, checking out the scene. My eyes in the walking, in the courtroom. This couple caught my eye. Her legs were wrapped around him and his hands were on her thigh. Lambada, dancing, romancing, lambada. Lambada, oh yeah. Lambada, dancing, romancing, lambada. Lambada, oh yeah. Forget all that troubles your mind. Instead, get a little closer and start to grind. Do the lambada all night long. Keep the fire burning, burning strong, strong. Lambada, dance, They were grinding close together, sparking up the heat, exploding in that motion to a Latin beat. With their bodies locked together, he was shapeless. The way they're moving, you swear the girl was skirtless. Ha! A nail in his back, the room was on fire. This had to be the climax, but he went even higher. She jumped into his arms, her legs around his hips, her hair swept the floor. It's a wild thing, lambada, dancing, romancing, lambada, lambada,
Please meet our host, former U.S. dance champion, author, and choreographer, Cal Pozo.
Every once in a while, throughout my 30-year dance career, a musical group comes out with a new sound or a new beat that the moment you hear it, your body gets excited and before you know it, your feet get going. That's how new dances are born, and that's just what's happening right now. All over the world, people have been taken over by a new sound that has given us a new dance. A dance that's bringing them together, and I mean together, the lambada. The lambada originated in Bolivia, was made popular in Brazil, is the rage of Europe, and is now taking the US by storm. Lambada is a gutsy dance, and is best learned by fine-tuning your senses and letting go of all inhibitions. It's a dance of the senses, a listen, see, feel, and do dance. Let me give you a short introductory preview. The lambada has a syncopated beat, which gives it a 1 and 2 rhythm. This makes the lambada's basic step pattern really easy to do. The trick of it is making the feet, the knees, and the hips work together. You move sideways, stepping 3 times and adding a quick brush of movement right after the last side step. You can also dance the lambada step like the samba, stepping forward and backward, letting the top of the body bend one way as the feet go the other way. When you move backward, the body bends forward at the waist. When you move forward, it bends back. And many dancers give the basic pattern sort of a mambo look by combining forward and backward rocking steps that are danced with knees bent and a lot of shoulder action. Once you feel secure with the three-step basic pattern, you'll see how soon different parts of the body respond. After the feet, the hips are usually the first to start moving. They'll move side to side with the little hip lifting accent on the last side step. That type of accent is a unique characteristic of this dance. Of course, when it comes to hip and body movements, the lambada has no barriers. You can do just about anything your body can take. You can dance slow, half hip rolls, full rolls, or number 8 rolls that can go on forever. Movements that show a little of its flamenco and tango heritage are very popular. Here's the slow dip, the very popular back bend, the one-leg hook, and the mount. The lambada started in Bolivia as a one-step folk dance, but today this dance features a lot of different moves from practically every country it has visited, especially Brazil, Spain, and France. And now, as you've seen during our opening number, the lambada is successfully adding to its Latin and European look some very American soul and rock moves. In our next number, we're going to show you the lambada in a more basic and social level. In other words, our dancers are going to perform the type of steps and moves that you'll be able to learn in a short time. Then later on, I'll be back for a short lesson where I'll break down these steps for you. This way, you can finish this tape doing the lambada right along with us. Aside from being a lot of fun, the lambada is also a dance of feeling, of passion, and of love and romance. Watch what I mean. Now that you've seen the simplest, the fanciest, and the most theatrical lambada moves, it's time for you to learn how to do this fun dance. A short and simple dance step, a strong beat, and a steady rhythm that's easy to pick up is what makes lambada an easy dance to learn. While you watch these couples, I'm going to pick up the beat of the music they're dancing to. So listen carefully. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. Hear it? Now try counting it right along with me. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So the beat is a 1-2 beat, but the rhythm of the lambada dance step is counted 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's because the feet move 3 times within every 2 beats of music. Watch Sandra and Christian dance while I count the rhythm of their foot movements. Then pick up the count on your own. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The man's and the woman's step is the exact reverse of each other. Let's take a close look at the components of the man's basic step first. The basic step is made up of 2 sets of 3 small steps. When dancing in one small area, like with most Latin dances, the feet are kept slightly apart. You step on the balls of the foot, keeping the knees bent and very flexible. Let's roll it in slow motion so you can follow his movements as I call out each foot placement. Just stand facing your TV screen and follow my instruction. We'll start moving with the left foot. Ready? Step left, right, left, and right, left, right, and left, right, left, and right, left, right, and left, right, left, and right, left, right. That's great. As you've noticed, each foot makes a quick side kick on every 3rd count. That kick is a unique feature of the lambada. It also adds an extra foot movement within just 2 beats of music. That's why the best way for you to count the basic step is like this. 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. That's great. Why don't you practice this for a while we'll next take a look at the woman's part of the same step. As I told the men, the basic step is made up of 2 sets of 3 small steps. When dancing in one small area, like with most Latin dances, the feet are kept slightly apart. You step on the balls of the foot, keeping the knees bent and very flexible. Let's roll it in slow motion while I call out every foot movement that you should take. Ready? Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Great. As you've noticed, each foot makes a quick side kick on every 3rd count. That kick is a feature of the lambada. It also adds an extra foot movement within just 2 beats of music. That's why the best way for you to count the basic step is like this. 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. You'll see how easy it becomes after a while. Now that you've seen what to do with your feet, let's take a look at some of the other things you also need to know. Let's start with another unique lambada feature, keeping your right leg and your partner's right leg in contact during the basic dance step. When you step into dance position, the first thing you both must do is bring the inside of your right legs in contact. This forces the knees into a bent position and makes stepping on your partner's toes almost impossible. The right thigh to right thigh contact places the woman to the man's right. The man should have his right arm around most of the woman's back. The woman places her left hand on the center of his back just below the shoulder line. The man's left and the woman's right hand stay in a tight grip. With the lambada, the hips never stop marking the rhythm. What makes the hips move with a real authentic Latin look is the combination of short steps and constant bending of the knees. Let me break down the hip movements for you. The hips move up and down, side to side, in opposition to how you place your feet. Let's look at it in slow motion. When the foot movement is left, right, left, the hip movement is right, left, right. When the movement is right, left, right, the hips move left, right, left. To some of you, hip movements will come naturally, especially if you keep the knees bent. But generally, coordinating the hips and the feet will take some practice. Next, let's take a look at some of the most popular variations of the basic step. This one is called the side-to-side basic. In this variation, the feet are kept farther apart because you're both stepping to the left or to the right 3 times. As you can see, the side kick is emphasized in this variation. Let's roll it in slow motion. We'll start moving to the right of the screen. Ready? Side, together, side, kick. 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 Keep practicing it. Remember to keep your knees bent. And of course, don't forget that hip action. Next, we're going to look at a variation of this step. It's the conga line, a real fun thing to do with a large number of people. In the conga line, the first person in line is moving backwards and the side-to-side movement is shorter, but the kick is stronger. Remember seeing this move? It's another variation of the basic step. We call it the Lambada step because it looks just like the old Cuban mambo. In this step, partners dance a series of continuous forward and backward walking steps, danced at arm's length and with a lot of shoulder action. Let's learn it. I'll call out the man's foot movements first, then I'll do the women's. The man steps forward, forward, back, 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 forward, with the left, with the right, with the left, and right, left, right. Walks forward, forward, steps back, walks back, back, steps forward. Let me call out the woman's foot placements now. Left, right, left, right, left, right. And 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Got the feel of it? Good. Let's learn another one. This one is identical to the basic step of the samba, so we'll call it the Lambada step. The Lambada step also moves forward and backward. The feet make 3 short steps forward and 3 backward. The rhythm is a quick 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Watch how the top of the body bends one way while the feet go the other way. When you go forward, the body bends back. When you go back, the body bends forward. Watch it slowly. The steps are kept short, Partners are in very close dance position, and the knees are kept very, very flexible. A more advanced way of doing this step calls for the woman to dance a back bend during the forward segment of the step. We'll look at this feature slowly, but let me warn you, if you have a weak back, refrain from doing this. The man leads his partner into the back bend when he steps back. He must stop on his left foot in order to give her support. Then, he leads her to bend back by pulling her closer to him with his right arm, then actually bending over her torso. In this still frame, you can see that she must keep her weight well over her right thigh in order to bend back. The right knee must bend down quite a bit. Multiple turns and underarm spins are very typical of the lambada. This step, called the side-to-side cross, is the one from which most turns can be danced. Dancers take a wide side step on the 1 count, they cross 1 foot behind the other on the 2 count, and step in place on the 3rd count, ready to move to the side again. During the crossing steps, partners actually move away from each other. Let's break it down. You step side, then rock back and forth, crossing 1 foot behind the other, and then step side again. Watch it again. It's side, cross with a rocking step, side, cross with a rocking step, side, cross with a rocking step. You can count this as 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Turns are always led after doing 2 full side crosses. The woman can turn under the arm to the right or to the left. In each turn, she makes 2 complete circles, which take 6 fast walking steps. Generally, it's best for the man to stand still while she turns. He catches up to her by leading her to step to the side after the 2 turns. Let's do it slowly. 1 side cross. Here's the 2nd side cross, and now the underarm turn. He stands still, and now he catches up to her on the side step. With 1 side cross, another side cross, and here comes the turn again. Right rock turn is another popular movement where dancers turn while in closed dance position. In this step, the feet are kept one in front of the other in a rocking position. The kick is given right under the dancer's body, not to the side. During the rock turn, the right thigh contact is very important. It's actually what keeps the turn going smoothly. Let's look at it slowly. Notice how partners rock back and forth. The right foot of the woman is right next to the man's right foot, and that is because of the thigh contact. Next, we'll look at 2 of the most advanced and exciting lambada moves. This one is called the sweep. You can get into this move from the side-to-side basic. What happens here is the man stops on his left foot, where he bends his knee and places all of his body's weight over it. He turns his torso about 45 degrees to his left, bends forward at the waist, and brings his right shoulder down over his partner's. While she's supporting her entire weight on her right leg, he's also giving her support by keeping her close to him with his right arm. In this still frame shot, you can see that the entire weight of the woman's body rests on the man's arm. This step takes a daring partner and a very strong back. This variation of the sweep is called the tango drop. It actually is easier than it looks. In this move, the man turns 45 degrees just like in the sweep, but he changes arm positions halfway through it. He places his left hand around her back while she puts her right hand on his. His right hand then holds the back of her knee as he lets her go as far back as she wants. Again, keeping the knees bent and the weight of the body well secured is essential. Of course, if doing the tango drop and the sweep are not for you, there's always hip rolls and grinds. Because when it comes to hip grinds, all you really need to know well is your partner. Over the next few months, you're going to be hearing a lot about this dance as movies and shows based on Lambada come to your town. We wanted to be the first ones to show you all there is about this fun and exciting dance, and I certainly hope you think we have succeeded. For PPI Entertainment Group, this is Cal Pozo saying, oh, I'm in trouble. Lambada all night long.
It was Saturday night, I was looking for some action. I took to the streets